All right, guys, welcome to Successful. This will be a new podcast that I'm starting. Some of you guys don't know my other podcast, which was, what was it called?
Fans First.
Fans First. Basically, what we did in that podcast where we would have celebrities, up-and-coming rappers, those type of people coming on. And this is going to be sort of like that. This is called Successful, where we'll have successful people, and it doesn't really matter about what field or what area you're in, right? It's just as long as you're successful, if you're like an up-and-coming artist, if you are trying to be successful, we'll have you guys on and we'll tell you guys their stories.
Yeah.
So today, it's just going to be kind of like meet the crew episode. We have me, I'm going to be the main host. Here's Diamond, she's going to be my co-host or my event planner. We'll see. And then, introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Diamond, aka that Habesha girl who can dance. A lot of people know me by that. I also have been inspired and been passionate about a dance group I've been doing. So those two go together. I've had a lot of fun meeting new people, seeing people who are driven. Just inspired entrepreneurs and see where they can go as well. And do all you can to help them get to the dream, honestly. So it's awesome being on the podcast.
Yeah, and
Super
for
fun.
those of you guys that don't know me, my name's Ash. I have a few successful businesses. I went to Harvard for digital marketing, and right now, because both of our circles are so different, I thought why not just start a podcast and bring some of the people from each of our lives and bring them on and just talk about some of our experiences and how they got there. So I don't want to give out too much, but we do have a few guests that are planned that I think you guys will be very, very interested in seeing. Like for example, next week we have two really big promoters, and we also have a skydiver crypto bro that's coming on. You'll see, he's really fun to talk to.
I've been dying to go skydiving. Like
Really?
It's been on my bucket list, so I have a lot of questions.
You should definitely talk to him because he's
Right?
because he's like I think he's an instructor at a skydiving school. So I know him because he's in my class, right? And we sit next to each other. But almost every single day, he talks about, yesterday I just went I took this person on their first time skydiving, and it was so crazy. And I'm just like, that sounds so much fun.
Yeah.
I think you'd like that.
Yeah, no, that sounds dope. Yep.
Yeah, so I think quickly I just want to say thank you to, not sponsors, but the studio that we're using. It is my studio. It's called Celestia Productions.
Yeah.
You'll just see it right over here. We'll put like a link or something. If you guys do want to rent out our studio, you can. It's on a few different places. Like we'll have the links, everything in the description. So you guys can also film your own podcast with all of the equipment and stuff we have. Not to brag or anything, but we definitely have the best setup in probably all of Calgary.
Yeah, for sure. Calgary's, I see Calgary as like an up and coming place.
Yeah.
So stuff like this with equipment that's this high tech, I think that is very needed with a lot of upcoming businesses that need to upscale their production. So
definitely.
check
What
it out,
I've noticed
guys.
is like Calgary doesn't really have like that many content creators or any of that, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of upcoming.
Exactly. So we definitely want to be the first ones to like just have like a strong foundation, build a strong foundation, making it really easy for other people that are interested in this. Just come on down, do it.
Definitely. For sure.
That's
you can do so much with the space too, whether it be just events or whether it be for your own personal production. There's so much you can do with it. And I love the color scheme. It goes with everything.
The blue with the blue outside, the two different blues, and then we have like you guys can't see the rest of the studio, but it's really great.
We'll put a little slideshow maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll put like a slideshow or something, but it looks really good.
Yeah.
We also offer other services like we'll go out if you guys want to do like a wedding or vow renewal or any sort of like clubs or anything. We'll go out to you guys. We'll send some professional cameramen, and they'll record the whole thing, edit it for you. All that stuff. It's all in the website if you guys are interested, and you can always call and we'll let you guys know.
Yeah. And you were also mentioning as simple as developing a platform for yourself, like on social media, like TikTok or Instagram, YouTube. You said that you guys help out with that too.
Yeah, so we do offer things like that. So like, let's say, you've always like seen these content creators and you've always wanted to actually become one of these content creators. Well, that's kind of what we specialize in. There's like different like packages and like stuff, right? But like, we'll basically tell you, okay, give us this much time. If you just follow the things that we do for you, like you'll 100% have like some sort of following like by the end of 3 months, 6 months, whatever your timeline may be.
Definitely.
And we've helped like some really big people. Like I can't talk too much about who it is, but one of the people that we have helped She's gonna be on America's Got Talent soon. So
Exciting.
like definitely like really
Yeah.
really cool stuff.
For sure. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So more about the podcast. So successful. The naming of it was actually pretty funny. Like we were all just sitting around brainstorming like what might be a good name for the podcast, right? And we're like, you know what? Like, what about just successful podcasts? And we're like, no, there's no way this isn't taken, right? So we went on Spotify, we went on Apple Music, we went on YouTube. Literally nowhere. No one just has the name The Successful Podcast, and we're just like, well, we could just do this. And then like, you know, the SEO is already there. Like whenever people search up successful podcasts, it's just going to be us. And they're going to be like, oh, wow, okay, cool.
No, that's sick. Yeah, definitely. And whether you're inspiring to be successful or you are successful, your story is important too.
Yeah.
So I think that this podcast is great just to bring attention and learn from others and, you know, share your networks, all of that fun stuff.
If you guys are interested in being like, you know, on the podcast, we are Calgary based. So our first few guests are gonna be from Calgary, but as we start growing, we will start getting people from other places and stuff. But we definitely encourage you. We'll have like a Gmail and stuff. If you guys are interested, you can either reach out to us via our Instagram, or you can go on the Gmail, you know, write about like an email saying why you think you should be on the podcast. What are some things that you can like talk about, some of your experiences, and you know, if you're a good candidate, we'll bring you guys in.
Yeah, and definitely hit up my Instagram if you guys are interested too at Tedesi Diamond or Tedesi.diamond. So
we'll have both of our Instagrams
conversation.
in the link and in the link below, and like obviously like
Somewhere.
here edited and stuff. Yeah, you'll see it. I don't know. I'm just really excited because I've been taking like a break from podcasts for it's been almost like 4 months, I think, 4 or 5 months. Getting the studio fully created, getting the stage made, and just all the audio, just, you know, upgrading. Some of you OGs that you've seen my older podcasts, you can see that there's like a clear difference in the quality on what it used to be like and what it is now.
Yeah.
So you know, I hope you guys enjoy the upgrade and we can bring on some more guests and talk about some fun stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And hopefully get some of you old guests back as well, just so we can have a whole
if you
kind
have
of like
been
full
like
circle moment.
100%. If you were a guest in the previous podcast and you want to, you know, come back and redo it or something, you know, hit me up and we'll find a time that works, and we'll maybe have a few repeat episodes. I'd love that.
That would be awesome.
All right, thank you guys for coming back. We're gonna continue our discussion. We just had a small break, and we're gonna talk about some of our goals that we hope to see within the next 3 or 4 months, and maybe some even longer term goals. So for this studio especially and this podcast, I think the 2 to 3 timeline goal would be to just, you know, have people booked almost like 2-3 months in advance. That way we never have to worry about who's going to come on next. It's going to be like a smooth process. And, you know, if guests dip out or something, we always have a backup ready. So that's definitely going to be one of my like primary goals, I think. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, mine definitely would be helping me with that.
Yeah.
Networking as much as I can, bringing as many up and coming and inspired people as I can to the space, so that they could kind of have like everything that they need in one environment. I find that it's very difficult to start and also create at the same time. So if you have someone helping you create, I think you can find more longevity and like uniqueness in it. So I think just bringing that to people and the community of Calgary, that would be definitely one of my goals.
Nice. Yeah, I also want to start doing like more short-term content. So what we'll do is like, obviously we'll have this podcast that's like a full hour or something, you know, like each episode, right? Not today's, just because today's like a introduction episode, so it'll be pretty short. But like the ones where we have guests over, it'll be like about an hour or so.
And get in depth with it.
Sure. We'll definitely want to like clip it, edit it, and post it on YouTube as is. But we also want to start like creating clips and posting it on TikTok, Instagram. And I just want our social to have like, let's say in 3 months, we want maybe 10,000 followers. That seems like a realistic goal in 3 months. I believe that's our plan. Like, you know, we are a media growth agency, so if we can't even do that, then there's no really point in being in this business.
Yeah, definitely.
As for some personal goals, what about you?
Personal goals. So the dance group that I was talking about earlier. They've honestly been taking up a lot of my mind just because it's really exciting to me. It's very personal. So
talk about your dance group a little.
Yeah, so it's Ethiopian and Eritrean heritage, like culture, dancing. So we would do dances at UFC and other community events that run throughout Calgary. But yeah, it's mostly just a group of us who came together and put our minds together and seen business through it too. So yeah, we're just honestly driven and trying to make that come a reality with studios and stuff. But
We are in the talks with them to maybe start renting out this stage to them if they want to start doing their dance group stuff, right? And you know, we'll do the editing, and we'll have some. The thing is, this studio is still sort of under construction because we don't have the speakers, the sounds, the lasers. Those main three things are the things that we're waiting for right now. But aside from that, like we're like perfectly finished. Yeah, you know. For some like longer term goals though, I'm definitely thinking of turning this area into a not really a content house, but like sort of like a full-on production center for like up-and-coming TikTok celebrities or Instagram, like, you know, those type of people where you need to get your photo shoot done. Okay, just come on over, we'll do it for you, and we'll always have like a set price or something for whatever you need. It's like a one-stop shop for whatever you need.
Yeah, definitely. We
That's
love
one of my
one-stop
long-term
shops.
goals. Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome, for sure.
What about you?
Long-term wise, yeah, just definitely seeing the full potential that this place can be. Yeah, with the niche that it is. Yeah, I agree with what you said with filling the space, creating an environment for others, but also helping others come successful as well. And you know,
I feel like this space, it just gets so much publicity. Like you guys can't probably see it, but like right over there, I'm seeing like tons of people like go by and they're just like staring inside, right? So the amount of publicity we'll get just from people passing by is gonna be like so much. And not only that, I believe in like in terms of long-term goals again, like let's say in about like 4 or 5 months, I do want to start getting like some big people on, right? Like
definitely upscale.
I don't know, like some celebrities. Like I don't want to name any names, but I do have connections with a few like decently famous people, and you know I'm working on trying to get them on as like I guess for our stuff.
Yeah, definitely. The eyes, vision. Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
Also, quick word of sponsor from one of my side businesses that's actually sponsoring this, Celestia Booking. So
honestly, would be enough. I think everyone needs a break right now.
Exactly. So, yeah, like with this snow and stuff. Oh my God, I just need to get out of Calgary, I think.
No, for sure.
Maybe in a few months we'll do somewhere a bit like warmer. Maybe during like the really cold parts of February or and
we're
March.
all just gonna run away.
We'll do some more giveaways just to get out of this stupid weather.
No, definitely take a brain break. Brain breaks are needed for sure.
Yes, super important. What about you? What do you want to talk about? Anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to promote?
Yeah, I want to shout out Fans First and the Come Up and like the rebranding. Honestly, I think we had fun doing it before. We seen the growth and where it could be, and you definitely took that and switched it up for sure. Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been like 5, 6 months, I think. So thank you so much for everyone that's stuck by waiting. We will have new socials for all of this, but we will post like the goodbye message for Fans First, and we'll record that, and we'll just tell people, hey, we don't use these socials anymore. Just go follow the new updated ones, right? That way people know exactly where we went. And yeah, like when I was posting stuff on Instagram and TikTok, like they were getting decent views. Like they were getting thousands, like 40, 50,000 views per clip. So like it's not a small amount, right? There's a lot of people that are waiting to like be like, hey, where'd these guys go?
Yeah, definitely. And it's I feel like it's all about like accommodating to your audience, right? So yeah, definitely takes a lot to do that, but the outcome definitely pays off.
This podcast is gonna be a bit more business oriented because it's called Successful, right? So a lot of the people that we have coming on are gonna be like, like business owners or like club owners or like CEOs or and stuff. So, if you're waiting for like the shits and giggles of Fans First, you might be a little disappointed, but I promise you we will have just as much more fun, if not more, in this one as well.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
I'm also really excited to just see where and who we connect with as well. Yeah. I think
Calgary is a really big place. It's starting to become a hub.
There are hidden gems here everywhere.
Exactly. It's getting big, and again, like we each have our own connections and stuff. So there's tons of guests that I can just list off the top of my head that might be interested, and that's something that you guys can see and be like, okay, how did this guy become so successful? How does he have like 4 gyms at the age of 19 or something, right? Like how is he making so much money? And that's exactly the type of stuff that we'll be talking about. Like okay, so he started at 16, these are the things that he did, you know, he was 18, he did this, he bought his first gym, he used that money to get his other gyms, you know, things like that. It's just an example from one of my friends, but we have so many different things like this.
Yeah, and I think more conversations definitely need to be brought up to definitely like young adults about this. It's hard already just speaking for myself on how many things, you know, you could pick up and try doing yourself, but you do need a community, you do need resources, and yeah, honestly.
Being a business owner myself, you know, like I definitely know the struggles of one, like starting off, and like there's so many uncertainties, so many things that you don't know, but that's kind of the, you know, things that we're hoping to tackle in this podcast, and we're trying to make it easier and more accessible for almost anyone, like young adults especially, to know exactly what to do and how they can, you know, get into the grind set and just start making money.
Yeah, definitely. We need as many life hacks as we can get here.
Yes.
For sure.
And who better to learn these life hacks from than people that have done it themselves, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if you guys want to get rich quick, follow us. Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
But definitely better yourself through learning through others, for sure, right?
Learning, like, you never stop learning. The older you get, the more you realize how little you know. And that's definitely something, you know, we want to just help people with and understand and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expand the mind, for sure.
Yes, sir. This was our first Meet the Podcast episode, you know. She's Diamond. She's my lovely event coordinator / co-host. My name's Ash. I'm going to be the main host. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you soon.
Ciao.
Another successful podcast.
Yeah.